Masked federal agents swarmed a busy New York thoroughfare known for its street vendors selling fake designer goods. 9 African men, some with criminal records, were arrested for being in the country illegally, according to the Department of Homeland Security. Footage shows a chaotic scene with bystanders intervening. DHS says another 5 people were arrested for assaulting law enforcement and obstruction. The day after, local vendors described a tense environment for both legal and illegal immigrants.
People are scared. A lot of people are scared. If I wasn't legal, I would be scared too, because I left my kids at home, at school, to come here. What if I went under the custody? What if they took me? What would happen to my kids?
The next mayor will...
The raids were criticized by all 3 mayoral candidates in Wednesday's debate, even the Republican.
The feds should not have stepped into this situation. There is not communication between the local authorities and the feds. This is a matter that should have been left up to the NYPD.
President Trump has to respect.
Independent candidate and former governor Andrew Cuomo positioned himself as the one who stood up to President Donald Trump before, not Democratic frontrunner Zoran Mamdani.
He has said he'll take over New York if Mamdani wins, and he will, because he has no respect for him. He thinks he's a kid and he's going to knock him on his tuchus.
There have been more ICE arrests at this federal courthouse in New York than at any other immigration court in the country. But unlike other American cities, New York hadn't seen ICE agents in the streets until this week, not long after President Donald Trump threatened to withhold the city's federal funding if Zoran Mamdani gets elected.
Well, it is unprecedented that a president tries to weigh in on a New York City mayor's race, but I think it just speaks to the movement that Zoran Mamdani has created, because it actually transcends just the Democratic Party.
Mamdani has promised both to stand up to Trump and work with him. We caught up with him on the campaign trail before the debate.
And for too long, we've had leaders who are more interested in either coordinating with that administration or collaborating with that administration. And it's time to have leaders who actually have the convictions that are to the benefit of New Yorkers. And that's how we relate to that administration.
Can you work with Donald Trump?
If he wants to deliver cheaper groceries like he campaigned on, I'll absolutely work with Donald Trump.
Voters will choose the candidate they think is best suited to run the city on November 4th. Kristen, Saloomey, Al Jazeera, New York.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news, expert insight. Like, share, stay ahead.